Iron Maiden just sold the rights to their catalog, name, and Addy to Pophouse. Yes, that same Pophouse, who are also responsible for the ABBA and Kiss avatars.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And this, of course, has quite a lot of Iron Maiden fans from all around the world freaking out. So let's take a look at what it actually means, what will happen to Addy and all of the future live shows, and then answer the most popular question of all: whether Iron Maiden avatars are coming. Here you go. So, first and foremost, what is going on and what exactly is being sold? Today, Iron Maiden have announced a major partnership with the Swedish entertainment and music investment company Pophouse, which has acquired a stake in 3 major parts of the Iron Maiden business: the band's music publishing rights, its master recording rights, and its name, image, and likeness rights, including, of course, everyone's beloved mascot, Addy. And the official statement does not really disclose any financial terms of this agreement, but Billboard reported that Pophouse acquired a 50% stake, and Pophouse CEO Jessica Caravas described the arrangement as a 50-50 partnership with the band. Which, of course, sounds pretty cool, but what exactly does that mean? Well, first and foremost, publishing rights relate to the songs as compositions, meaning the underlying music and lyrics written by Steve Harris, Adrian Smith, Bruce Dickinson, and the band's other songwriters. Master rights concern the specific recorded versions of those songs on albums and any other releases, meaning all of the live DVDs. And those are actually completely different copyrights. The composition is one work, and the finished studio work or the live work is a completely different one. The name and the likeness rights, well, they actually go way beyond music and cover the commercial identity associated with Iron Maiden. That potentially includes the band's name, the members' approved images, and very importantly, the visual universe surrounding Addy, which of course raises the most questions and the most concerns for all the fans. Because, come on, we all know what it meant for all the other bands who signed a deal with Pophouse, right?
Yep.
But nevertheless, Pophouse openly says that the investment strategy combines publishing, recording, and artist identity rights because controlling portions of all 3 makes it easier to create connected projects across music, live entertainment, and other media. And this, of course, actually makes quite a lot of sense for Pophouse. And yes, of course, this raises quite a lot of concerns for all of the die-hard Iron Maiden fans, especially given how much Iron Maiden have always taken pride in them being authentic and going against the grain of the industry. But at the same time, I think it is important to not over-exaggerate what it actually says here, as this agreement is actually not described as Pophouse buying Iron Maiden outright, and the available statements do not say that the company now controls the band's touring decisions, chooses its setlist, or dictates what kind of an album Iron Maiden should or should not record. Which, by the way, we all hope Iron Maiden will come up with sometime in the next year or 2. And I actually believe that this deal makes the possibility of a next Iron Maiden album actually being true way more than anything else. And this, my friends, is actually a rather good piece of news, isn't it? And in addition to that, Rod Small would also explain the reasoning for Iron Maiden choosing Pophouse to collaborate with, explaining that it actually gives Iron Maiden an ability to pursue, facilitate, and finance their plans much faster than they had previously expected, and simply promise that Iron Maiden fans will not be disappointed. But in order for us to understand what exactly this deal means for Iron Maiden's future and for all of us Iron Maiden fans, we first need to understand who exactly Pophouse is and what exactly do they do. So, Pophouse is a Stockholm-based entertainment and music investment company founded in 2014 by ABBA's Björn Ulvaeus and EQT founder Connie Johnson. And since then, this company has been investing heavily into musicians' catalogs around the world. But they actually do so not simply to collect royalties from their music, but rather acquire rights and then build new exhibitions, productions, films, digital projects, and experiences around the artists involved. With the most famous one, of course, being the ABBA Voyage project, in which Pophouse has been the primary investor. And in case you guys don't know anything about it, this is basically the production that uses digitally recreated versions of ABBA performing with a live band in a purpose-built London arena, which, for the record, has already sold more than 3 million tickets.
Oh my god! Wow!
In addition to ABBA, Pophouse owns the rights to Avicii, Swedish House Mafia, Cyndi Lauper, Tina Turner, and Kiss. Oh, well, let's be honest here, have been heavily criticized for the upcoming Avatar show, which is actually coming to us very soon by pretty much all the rock fans around the world lately. And I do understand why, but at the same time, if we're being very honest, Pophouse do not only do avatars, and they also developed ABBA the Museum, the interactive Avicii experience in Stockholm, and gazillion other projects which are specifically designed to keep a musician's legacy alive forever, without actually cannibalizing on their life experience and exploiting their fans. And although, yeah, I do understand that it is rather hard to see Iron Maiden among some other artists on this list, truth be told that Iron Maiden's deal is not presented in the same way as some of the previous ones, as Pophouse acquired a stake rather than announcing complete ownership, and the language repeatedly emphasized partnership, collaboration, and Maiden's continued involvement. And even more so, Pophouse has actually been working with Iron Maiden for nearly a year already, and pretty much all of the Iron Maiden fans around the world simply loved what those two did together so far. As the first result of this collaboration was by far not an Avatar concert, but the Infinite Dreams Museum experience at AdFest that brought together instruments, costumes, stage props, and historical artifacts from across Maiden's career, effectively turning the official Infinite Dreams book into a physical walkthrough experience. And according to pretty much all the Iron Maiden fans, and all of you metal pilgrims who were able to attend AdFest, well, this was definitely the highlight of the festival overall. And in addition to that, it was Pophouse who were helping Iron Maiden to film the Run for Your Lives tour, and basically saved this DVD. As Dave Shack revealed that when an unexpected power failure threatened the filming of the Paris concert, it was Pophouse who helped mobilize another crew at AdFest so that the project could continue at Knebworth. And among the other smaller projects that Iron Maiden and Pophouse have been doing together already. So, is this deal an absolute betrayal of all of the fans, or a gift to all of them by Iron Maiden? Well, I actually think it's neither of those. Whenever a company acquires rights to a beloved band, the immediate concern is understandable. Fans imagine the catalog being licensed indiscriminately, Eddie being attached to products that have nothing to do with Iron Maiden, or the band's identity being turned into something polished, artificial, and painfully corporate, which would be especially painful for Iron Maiden, given their history and how much they went against the grain during their pretty much entire 50-year-long career. But the thing is that I actually trust this band, and I am more than sure that Iron Maiden and Rod Smallwood know what they're doing, and they know what their fans would accept and what they absolutely would not. And although those concerns are not completely irrational, because name, image, and likeness rights provide considerable commercial possibilities, and Pophouse is ultimately an investment company that expects these assets to generate value. Given the whole fact that Iron Maiden have spent 50 years protecting their identity more carefully than almost any other major metal band, given the fact that they repeatedly ignored industry fashions, built tours around their own creative decisions, and expanded the Maiden brand without allowing the music itself to become secondary, and most importantly, given the whole fact that they do understand that it is because of this authenticity Iron Maiden fans love their favorite band, I'm more than sure that when it comes to Iron Maiden, avatars are not in the picture, at least for any foreseeable future, while Iron Maiden are still out there on the road. And instead, we will be getting more projects similar to the Infinite Dreams Museum, more cool merch, more games collaborations, because yeah, I wouldn't mind another Ed Hunter, and most importantly, more opportunities for the band to do what they do best. Concentrate on music and live shows. As if you ask me, well, in my opinion, it is this deal that brings us closer to a new Iron Maiden album than pretty much anything this band has done in the last couple of years. And who knows, maybe after announcing this deal, which, by the way, for the record, I actually thought it would be announced at the time of the Knebworth festival. So yeah, apologies for a slight miscommunication in my previous Metal Digest. But nonetheless, I actually think that it is such an announcement and such a collaboration that can potentially allow Iron Maiden to take 2027 to record their new record, instead of thinking what else can they plan to top their incredible Run for Your Lives tour that will end this year. So yeah, in a nutshell, I wouldn't be losing sleep over it. I'm not too excited about this collaboration because, well, honestly, it doesn't really bring immediately anything new to the table for me, And here's the thing, I would love Iron Maiden even if they would do the most stripped down performance ever. No, seriously, if they would just have their instruments and Bruce Dickinson up on stage without any visuals behind them and just Eddie walking up on stage randomly, I would freaking love that show, because I love Iron Maiden for their music and for the incredible legacy that this band has built over the last 50 years. But at the same time, if this collaboration will be able to allow new waves of Iron Maiden fans to be welcomed into the family and allow young girls and boys to discover this incredible band and through it the incredible world of heavy metal through the means of new edge entertainment, well, I'm all in for it. As long as, of course, it does not destroy the legacy of my favorite band. But what about you? What do you guys personally think about this announcement? And do you personally think that an Iron Maiden Avatar show is coming to us sometime soon? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this short video, guys, and we'll prevail. Slava Ukraini!